Hammie here, guys. I am going to talk about Green Bay Packers free agency. What a wild free agency. I thought I knew going into the free agency period, Green Bay just did not have the funds due to the likes of the Micah Parsons trade. And I always say that Green Bay does a better job in the later rounds when drafting, so giving up our first round picks. I'm not too concerned, but later rounds, I knew they were going to do a lot of cuts. Elton Jenkins being one of them, and as well as some other players. But I want to go over what I thought was not a bad free agency for us. Now, I'd grade us like a B C on the border, and I'll explain what I feel about all that. Anyways, I will show you also what the wide receiver depth chart would look like going into the season. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, my takes on free agency period. One of my favorite players was Big Play Quay being signed by the Raiders. I knew Raiders had a ton of money, but like the talks were Green Bay potentially signing Nakobe Dean to replace Quay Walker, but instead the Raiders signed both of them. And Quay Walker, still one of my favorite players. I'll still root for him, but he is no longer a Green Bay Packer. The other name that was that I was pretty shocked about was Kingsley Enagbare. Kingsley Enagbare signing with the Jets. I think the Jets got themselves a phenomenal player. The dude was a stud filling in for multiple people throughout the line. So the Jets definitely signed him. Looking forward to see what he does in New York. The biggest name, Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs signing with the Patriots. Now, to me, well deserved. Very, very smart, intelligent, great hands player. Getting paid as though he's a wide receiver one. Drake May should be excited about getting him. I will forever be excited about watching him play for New England, considering that my father-in-law, who just recently passed, is a huge Patriot fan. So glad that he went to a team that I can root for and see what he can do in New England. Now, there are talks about cutting more people, potentially trade. Here's what I feel. I feel that Dontavian Wicks will be traded. Now, where to? I don't know. Philadelphia, maybe question. I know the issue with A.J. Brown out there about potentially staying with Philly. But using Dontavian Wicks could be traded for Jalen Carter, per se, to help shore up our D-line. I don't know. This is all rumors, scuttlebutt, that's happening out there. But looking forward to see what happens with Dontavian Wicks. We just have a ton of receivers to not necessarily hold on to every one of them, obviously, with Romeo Doubs gone. All right, so let's talk about what I see as the depth chart for receiver. Obviously, my tight end one is Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft probably showing up, not being there the first couple weeks, maybe be back by game one. But Tucker Kraft, obviously, when he's on the field, Jordan Love's security blanket. I just feel having him there would help shore up our tight end route. Now, my wide receiver one going into the season is going to be Christian Watson. I know Vince, sports car ripping teacher, and I had talked about Christian Watson and Tucker Kraft not being on on the field together at one time. Now, if you get Christian Watson with his speed, he will torch the defense. Hard to stop him when he's full speed. Great hands too. Excited to see him back on the field, hopefully for an entire season. My wide receiver 2 is going to be Matthew Golden. I think Matthew Golden will. We saw glimpses of him in the playoffs. He's got hands. He's definitely somebody to not forget about. So my wide receiver 2 is Matthew Golden. With Romeo Doubs gone, you'll see more targets to Matthew Golden. My wide receiver 3, or my slot receiver, will be Jaden Reed. Now, their argument he can be wide receiver 2, but I really do think Jaden Reed's good in this slot. So Jaden Reed, my wide receiver 3, and there's rumors about him potentially going into as a possible trade. A lot of teams have called and talked about getting Jaden Reed, but I think he'll stick around with Green Bay. And my 4th receiver is going to be Savion Williams. He has showed some glimpses, playing some good ball at times, and I think with another year under his belt, I think Savion Williams will do a great job on there. So that right there is my wide receiver lineup. I'm excited to see what's in store for these players, or for the Packers, and what's left. So tell me, what do you think about my lineup? What do you think how well your team is doing for the off-season here, free agency? And let me know some potential key things that may happen for your team. What are your wishes, and what do you see potentially happen? And remember to like, as always, to like, subscribe, press the bell notifications. It'll bring you good luck. Peace.